13 men, hands clap. Here we go. Here we go. Why me one now? Why not? Why me one now? Why not? Here we go. Have a seat. What do you want out of this, young man? You're gonna be here 3 days. You're gonna be here Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I told you people might offer you scholarships, offer you jobs, but what do you want out of 13th, man? What do you want this weekend?
I'm telling you, man, I'm looking at some of you guys and I'm saying, I see me.
You're gonna have to be assertive.
Responsibility. Let's talk about that in a second.
Stay true to yourself.
We have mentors and men that can help you whatever you think you want to be.
How many of you guys want to be professional athletes?
Who plays sports? Yeah, hey, Devon, they don't play no sports.
Of all college guys that go to college, only 1% make it to the next level. Every decision that you make today and for the rest of your life has an effect on your future.
I want to learn how to be a leader and not a follower. This program is teaching me to be a better man. It's my first year and I feel like it's building my character.
It's teaching me to be more independent.
My name is Pastor Fred. I'm the executive director of the Charlotte chapter of 13th Man.
You hold them up. That's what 13th Man's about. Because guess what? That's what we do.
This organization means the world to me. It was good to see some of the young men coming in on a Friday, but it looked so different on a Sunday. We had a lot of people who had a lot of father issues, abuse issues, different issues, insecurity, but a lot of them left with security, knowing that they have greatness inside of them, and we were just staring it up.
I am more than the status quo. I will not just survive, but I will thrive.
My goal, through the grace of God, is just to bless as many boys, as young men as we can, to keep them on the straight and narrow path and let them know there's more inside of them than they think.
Hey, we're gonna have a lot of fun, but I'm doing this. Look what I'm doing. Okay, you can let it go. You can let it go. I don't want you to get hurt. Mama, what happened to that boy? Okay, you go sit. He had a ball. You didn't do nothing. Sit down, man. Okay, watch this, y'all. We care about you. If we didn't care about you, we wouldn't be doing this. Because guess what? We look just like you, because we're all black men. Am I right about it?
We was having like guy talk and we were working as a team and having some other discussions on how we feel.
One that really got to me was Pastor Fred, how he talked about Black Panther, but it was more than just a movie. It was the message behind it, that we came here as kings and queens, and that's what we should show every time we present ourselves.
I just want to learn from like the people who have been through everything and like are successful in life, so they can like teach me what I can do so I can be successful like them.
In the African American community, there are a lot of stereotypes that as a child you can start to believe, and through the messaging of the people that we were able to see, you're able to see the best foot forward from a lot of adults and not understand that they've all been through something and overcome adversity. And I think as a child, you think you're cooler than everybody and you think you're better than everybody because you know everything at 16 years old. But at 42, you get a chance to say, you know what, this person's been through the exact same things that I've been through. I can learn from this person, and they became successful even though they went through these challenges throughout life.
The speakers have some things they kind of incorporate in their lessons sometimes. I know last year with Mr. George, we did it was like a quiz, a trivia. Mr. Kelly did a trivia with us. So it's always incorporated some fun and some different games we can do to win prizes and different activities. So I always look forward to the speakers.
We gave the young men index cards, and basically they had to work as a team to build a tower out of those index cards. They had to overcome some obstacles. For instance, I think one time they couldn't use their dominant hand. Another time they couldn't talk or whatever. So basically you have to find a way to work around those different challenges in order to accomplish the goal.
Half of the men that we had were actually inspirational to me.
Thomas Holiday, he has said that if you don't strive for your goals, that you're really not going to accomplish anything. That really hit me. He was telling me about his life and some of the things he regretted and some of the lessons he learned, and that really hit me.
Oh, listen, here's the thing. You can have other people motivating you all day long, but if you don't know how to motivate yourself, you're not going to get far.
The person that I liked was Mr. Antonio because he really touched me with all the things he said. Because you really didn't make it, but you have to try harder to get the stuff you really need and want.
You got to have that plan B. You got to have that. You got to say, hey, okay, I'm going to get my degree if I don't get anything else. A final trade if I don't do anything else. Because at the end of the day, you're going to need that.
People are watching them. So once you kind of navigate throughout life and you get to a point where you're with more accelerated peers, these things are important.
Just at dinner, that was a big thing. Just the napkin was sitting there, and they started going. I said, "Well, wait a minute, you got to cover that section first." So, but just and how to strike up conversations, like Devon said, not just always talking about what the Cavs are doing this year. We got into the whole North Korea, South Korea handshake and what that meant globally, and talked about that a little bit.
There's a part of life where you start to bring things that you've done, things that you've shared with people to the light.
My defining moment, I was one of the first black to graduate from high school in a predominantly white school in South Carolina. But think about that. There's a lot of tough things out there in the world as far as racism, discrimination, segregation. I can tell you a lot of stories.
It helps you become stronger because you take the strength from the kids listening to you and learning from you into your daily life.
Even though I like been here before, I always kind of take something from this because, you know, it just helps me like to regroup and like rethink on a lot of stuff I do and make better choices.
I was actually nervous. I didn't know anybody because I walked in with a friend from school, but I was still nervous. I just seen everybody already comfortable. So as things started to go on, I just felt more home, more welcome.
When I first came, I didn't know anybody and it was kind of awkward, but now that I got to know people and understand more about what we were learning, it was easier to like get comfortable in the environment I was in.
13th Man is a program of hope, a program of change, a program targeting boys from the ages of 13 to 18 to instill in them leadership, passion, awareness, and it helps you and it builds you into the man that you need to be in order to make it in this world.
Not everybody's gonna go where you're going. And you can't worry about that because you're not being selfish, you got to get yours. So, not everybody wants what you all want. Y'all got me on that? When you look to the left and look to the right, not everybody's gonna go where you're gonna go. And you can't pull them with you, they gotta have it inside. Because certain people gonna quit. They're gonna quit. And certain people gonna want y'all to quit. Y'all got me on that? So what I'm saying is don't quit. Don't quit. When the going gets tough, don't quit. Don't go to Mr. Kelly. Don't go to Mr. Antonio. I'm ready to leave. Why are you ready to leave? Because it's hard. Life is hard. But Mr. Mac, I heard in my Bible in John 16:33, in this life you will have trials and tribulations. But he says something, Mike. He said, like a Carl Lewis, I've overcome it.
Don't quit. Don't quit. Don't quit.